Hi everybody, welcome. On the 16th, 17th of July, we've got a very strong lunar eclipse at 24 degrees and 4 minutes of Capricorn. Once again, we've got this recurring theme of the energies of Cancer, because the Sun is in Cancer and the Moon is in Capricorn. Cancer having to do with nurturing, loving, dignity for everybody, and Capricorn having to do with work and work ethics and how we work together as a human family. I see Cancer very much as our human wider family, and Capricorn our systems of government, our systems, our religions, our institutions, our banks, our economy. Are those constructed now for the well-being for all of us, or just for the few? These eclipses, and especially what we're building up to on January the 12th with Saturn and Pluto coming together, hasn't happened since the early 80s. This is an opportunity for great personal transformation as well as global transformation. So I'm setting the scene here for a big act. If this was Shakespeare's play now, it probably would be one of the tragedies. It might be King Lear, it might be Othello. Something where the people need to sit up and listen. This is the energy of this kind of eclipse. We've got Moon, Pluto, Saturn together, strong energy of how we're using our emotions. Are you using emotions powerfully for the good? Or are you using emotions that are pulling you down negatively, not for the good? Are we using our emotional body for the collective good of all of us? For everybody, and with Venus and the Sun opposite to all this Capricorn, quite heavy, intense energy. We've got the Sun beaming away with Venus in Cancer, reminding us always we've got the choice of the love of power or the power of love in your personal life, and how we take our systems and our structures into the new world that we want to create for ourselves. Things are going to extremes. We've got these extremes happening because of the oppositional energy. We have extremes of these heat waves or massive eruptions and volcanoes and earthquake activity, very often happening at the times of these oppositions, particularly lunar eclipse times. The energies of eclipses, of course, can last for up to 6 months afterwards, so this may just be a trigger point, and something that you start now or complete now may have another wave of activity towards Christmas or the end of this year. No air, no planets in air signs. What does this mean? Well, if you've got no planets in air signs in your personal chart, chances are you won't be interested in much small talk. So this is not a time for small talk and chitty-chatty. It's a time to look at the questions that we should be asking. For example, is 5G safe? Are vaccinations safe? What are the questions that we need to be asking? What are the questions that you need to be asking for yourself? It's about digging deep, Pluto Moon, digging under the surface. We're reminded with Venus beautifully in trine aspect to Neptune to always try to bring the higher vibration of love through. You can bring it through creativity. Being creative means being able to be fluid, bringing things in that don't normally go together and bringing them together. It's a bit like all those jokes that you hear about the priest and the Muslim and the rabbi. Yes, these energies, how can we bring these energies together so that we're not permanently fighting one another, but that we're finding ways to invite one another into our family, even if we have opposing views and opinions. We've got the South Node energy in Capricorn, pulling us back to the past, to the old. You might find yourself pulled back into an old relationship, pulled back into an old habit pattern. And once again, you're being encouraged with the North Node in Cancer to look at what nourishes you, what feeds your soul. We've got Saturn opposite to Venus energy. It's teaching us to love the unloved, to love the bits of you that you think are unlovable. When you look in that mirror and you go, oh, my nose is too big, or my this is too small, or this is too hangy, and this is too flabby, or whatever it is, it's loving those unloved bits of you. And when you can do that with you, you can begin to do that with everybody that you come into contact. So this is a profound video. I've got a little clip of goats at the end because I think goats are amazing beings in that, you know, they chomp away at just about anything, and they'll go on tippy toes to try and reach something that looks very tasty. So it's always with the Capricorn energy stretching beyond that which is comfortable and getting some goodies when you're willing to go beyond that. I've done a painting. It's a biggie, came through because this felt like a very big eclipse. So here it is. I'm not sure if it'll fit on the screen, or maybe it could go that way. As you can see, polarities. It is a time of extremes, a time of polarities, a time when we might not see eye to eye. And there may be passion flaming on either side, but where can we find that common ground? I leave you with those thoughts, and I thank you very much for commenting, liking, sharing, subbing. Follow me on Instagram. I'm now posting pretty much daily 1 minute astro bites at Barbara Gold 111. Much love to you. Bye. Well, this is the goat. Capricorn, the goat, who will just about do anything to get whatever he needs. Look at that. He's on his tippy toes. Isn't he cute?